superior mesenteric and the inferior mesenteric vessels. Now the superior mesenteric artery, which arises from the ventral aspect of the abdominal aorta at the level of L1 lumbar vertebrae. This is the artery of the midgut. So it supplies the most of the derivative of the midgut. These are the duodenum below the opening of the bile duct, jejunum, ileum, appendix, cecum, ascending colon, and right to third portion of the transverse colon. Now here you can see this one is a superior mesenteric artery which arises from the ventral aspect of the abdominal aorta at the level of L1 lumbar vertebrae. After that it passes behind the body of pancreas and runs in downward direction by passing in front of the uncinate process of pancreas and the third part of the duodenum. Reach up to the right iliac fossa. Here it terminates by united with the ileocolic artery. Now coming to its relation are divided into two parts, above the root of the mesentery and the within the mesentery. In this image I am showing you the relation above the mesentery. So anteriorly it is related with the body of the pancreas and the splenic vein. Posteriorly it is related with the this abdominal aorta, this left renal vein, uncinate process of pancreas and the third part of the duodenum. Now in this image you can see this is the superior mesenteric artery which runs along with the superior mesenteric vein within the mesentery. Both vessel passes in front of the inferior vena cava, right psoas major to reach up to the right iliac fossa. Here it ends by anastomosis with the ileocolic artery. Now coming to the branches of the superior mesenteric artery. Now this is the superior mesenteric artery from which first branch arises, that is a inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery. Then this one is a middle colic artery. This is a right colic artery. This is ileocolic artery. These are the jejunal and the ileal branches which arises from its left side. Now coming to first branch, that is a inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery. This artery arises from the right side of the superior mesenteric artery along the upper border of the third part of the duodenum. Then it passes in upward direction in this duodenopancreatic groove and divided into anterior and the posterior branch. Here it supplies the duodenum and head of the pancreas. It ends by anastomosis with the superior pancreatico-duodenal artery. Now coming to second branch, that is a middle colic artery. Now this middle colic artery runs in upward direction and reach up to the transverse mesocolon. Here it divided into the right branch and the left branch. This left branch anastomosis with the left colic artery, while the right branch anastomosis with the ascending branch of the right colic artery. Now from this middle colic artery numerous smaller branches arises. These are known as a marginal artery of the Drummond, along with the ascending branch of this left colic artery that supplied the left 1/3 of the transverse colon. Now coming to third branch, that is a right colic artery which arises from the middle of the concavity of the superior mesenteric artery. Now this artery passes behind the peritoneum to reach up to this ascending colon. Here it divided into the ascending branch and the descending branch. Ascending branch anastomosis with the right branch of the middle colic artery, while the descending branch anastomosis with the ascending branch of this ileocolic artery. Now this right colic artery supplies the ascending colon and the right hepatic flexure of colon. Now coming to this ileocolic artery which arises from the lower part of the superior mesenteric artery. Now this artery divided into ascending branch and the descending branch. This ascending branch unite with this descending branch of right colic artery, while the descending branch anastomosis with the terminal part of the superior mesenteric artery. Now some of the descending branch also supply the ileum, cecum, appendix and this ascending colon. Now coming to the branches which arises from the left side, these are the jejunal and the ileal branches. Now in this image you can see these are the jejunal and the ileal branches which are coming from the left side of the superior mesenteric artery. Now these branches unite with each other to form a arterial arcade. from which a numerous straight branches are arises. These are named vasa recta. Now in case of the jejunum, there are one or two arterial arcade are present, and the vasa recta are longer in length and less in number. While in case of the ileum, these arterial arcade are 3 to 6 in number, and the vasa recta are shorter in length and more in number. These branches supply the small intestine in an alternate manner. Now in this dissected part of the superior mesenteric artery, this one is a artery. Now here it gives rise to the inferior pancreaticoduodenal artery. Now here you can see this is a middle colic artery, this is a right colic artery, and these are the jejunal and the iliac branches, and this one is a ileocolic artery. Okay. Now coming to the superior mesenteric vein. Now in this image you can see this one is a superior mesenteric vein. Now it begins in the right iliac fossa. It drains the blood from the small intestine, then appendix, cecum, ascending colon, and right to third portion of the transverse colon. Now it ascends in upward direction along with the superior mesenteric artery within the mesentery to reach up to the head of the pancreas. Behind the head of the pancreas, this vein unite with the splenic vein to form a portal vein. Now coming to its tributaries. Its tributaries are same name that of the branches of the superior mesenteric artery. Then inferior pancreaticoduodenal vein and right gastroepiploic vein. Now coming to the inferior mesenteric artery. Now inferior mesenteric artery that arises from the ventral aspect of the abdominal aorta at the level of L3 lumbar vertebrae, 3 to 4 cm above the bifurcation of the abdominal aorta. Now here in this image you can see this one is an inferior mesenteric artery. After arising from the ventral aspect of the abdominal aorta, it runs in a downward direction behind the peritoneum to reach up to the left iliac fossa. Here it crosses the left common iliac vessels. At this level it is related to the left ureter which lies lateral to it. After that it reach up to the sigmoid mesocolon and continue as a superior rectal artery. Now coming to the branches of inferior mesenteric artery. So this is inferior mesenteric artery from which main 3 branches are arises. First one is a left colic artery. These are the 3 to 4 number sigmoidal branches, and third branch that is its continuation as a superior rectal artery. Now coming to the first branch, that is a left colic artery. Now left colic artery runs in a upward direction behind the peritoneum in the left upper infracolic compartment. In the transverse mesocolon, at this level it is divided into the superior branch and the inferior branch. This superior branch anastomosis with the left branch of the middle colic artery, and this inferior branch anastomosis with the highest sigmoidal artery. So this branch supply the left 1/3 portion of the transverse colon and the upper part of the descending colon. Now coming to the sigmoidal branches. Sigmoidal branches are 3 to 4 in number. Now first sigmoidal artery, that is the highest sigmoidal branch, unite with this descending branch of the left colic artery, while the lowest sigmoidal branch unite with the branches coming from the superior rectal artery. Now this is superior rectal artery, which is a continuation of the inferior mesenteric artery. It runs in the sigmoid mesocolon and passes in a downward direction and reach up to the third sacral vertebrae. At this level, it divides into the right and left branches, which passes by the side of the rectum and forming the loop, which supply this rectum and the upper part of the anal canal. So ultimately, inferior mesenteric artery, that is an artery of the hindgut, it supplies the most of the derivative of the hindgut. So it supplies the left 1/3 of the transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, rectum, and the anal canal above the anal wall. So in this dissected part of the inferior mesenteric artery, this is a left colic artery, then these are the sigmoidal branches, and this is a superior rectal artery, which is a continuation of the inferior mesenteric artery. Now coming to the inferior mesenteric vein. Now inferior mesenteric vein begins in the left iliac fossa and it drains the blood from the anal canal above the anal wall, then rectum, sigmoid colon, a descending colon, and runs in an upward direction behind the peritoneum and reach up to the left duodenojejunal flexure. At this level, it drains into the splenic vein behind the body of the pancreas. Its tributaries are same name, that of the inferior mesenteric artery. Thank you.